Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now. This is a very soft, everyday type of makeup. This is my go-to for the mornings that I don't have a whole lot of time, but I still want to look put together, awake, and alert. It's something that I feel like everyone can achieve and will look beautiful on everyone. So if you are interested in this look, please keep watching. I'm going to start off by priming my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. It is my go-to primer. I have very oily skin, so this keeps the oil at bay all day long. Next, I'm going to be applying my foundation. This is the LA Girl Pro BB Cream in the shade Light. I'm going to be blending it out with my damp beauty blender and just using patting motions to make sure all of that foundation is buffed into my skin and I don't have any harsh lines. For concealer, I'll be using my Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. I'm applying it under my eyes, on my eyelids for an eyeshadow base, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and on the tops of my jawline, and also on my Cupid's bow. I'm using that same damp beauty blender that I used on my foundation to blend out all of those harsh lines and make sure that everything looks seamless. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Shine Free Translucent Loose Powder. I need to do this because my face gets very oily throughout the day and I want to make sure that none of my makeup moves. If you don't have oily skin, then you should still go in and at least do your under eye concealer, but I go in and I make sure I do my entire face. Next, I go in with this Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil and this flat top kabuki brush, and I just want to warm up my face a little bit without doing a full sculpting contour. And so I'm going into the hollows of my cheeks, up into my temples, and a little bit around the edges of my forehead just to bring a little bit of warmth to my face. Then, with no additional product, I go in with my Morphe G7 brush and just make sure everything's blended together. For blush, I'm going in with this really light mud color and applying it to the apples of my cheeks. And with no additional product, just kind of blending a little bit into my forehead, not much at all. I went ahead and did my brows off camera, so I'm going right in with my brow highlight, and I'm using the Morphe 35W palette, and I'm using the lightest matte shade underneath my eyebrows, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and a little on my chin. Next, for eyeshadow, I'm using this really light taupe color as a transition shade from that same Morphe 35W palette, and I'm going in circular / windshield wiper motions and going right into my crease and making sure that the rest of my eyeshadow is going to have a really nice blended look. Then I'm going to go right over the top of it with this really light orange peachy color and just add a little more depth to that same transition color. This is a really light, soft look, and so we're not going to be doing too much more than just this in terms of eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to go in with this really light, peachy, kind of taupey color for my lids and just really lightly blending it all over the lid. And then I'm going to take my same fluffy blending brush with no additional product and make sure that those two colors are blended together nicely. Next, I'm going to take those same colors that I just used on my eyelids and smudge them into my lower lash line to try and replicate everything that I did on top on the bottom so everything is nice and even. I'm using a small smudger brush from the Morphe Italian Badger series, but you can use any small smudger brush or pencil brush that you have or you prefer. Next, I'm going to be taking an angled liner brush and just using any kind of dark to medium brown that you have and smudging it on the upper lash line, only in the outer third of the eye. Then I'm going to be doing the exact same thing on the bottom, again, just in the outer corner. The next step is to curl your lashes. I use my handy dandy spoon, but you can absolutely use an eyelash curler if you prefer that. And then we go in and apply a thin coat of mascara. I use the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume in the shade Black. And I just make sure to wiggle that on and then swipe it to make sure that all the lashes are separated, but there's still a lot of volume. Don't forget to put mascara on the bottom lashes and make sure that you have your mouth hanging wide open so you look as dorky as possible. Then I'm going to go in with this shimmery shade in that same palette just for a little inner corner highlight. Then when all my shadow is done, I like to just go in with my fluffy blending brush with no additional product added and make sure that everything is blended together seamlessly and I don't have any harsh lines. For the lips, I'm going to be going in with this Mary Kay lip gloss in the shade Mango Tango. I really like that it's this bright color because it makes me feel like I look fresh and awake and alert, and I really like it paired with this eye look. For this last step, I'm going in with MAC's Soft and Gentle and just applying it to the high points of my cheekbones and my Cupid's bow to make sure that they get that extra gleam and glow throughout the day. And that completes this look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!